This is your market recap for May 12th, 2025. Today we played extremely bullish, even after a bullish new day or new week opening gap. Um, a lot of people are speculating as to this being the outcome of Trump and China. Well, I guess that would be the US and China uh, cutting their tariffs for the next 90 days. But it was kind of in the books, anyways. So if we go down to the 1 hour, we can see boom, new day or new week opening gap here, and then pretty soon after that we took out this high. Um, London session absolutely ripped. So when it came time for New York session, even if you were looking to play bullish on the day, I was still looking to play bears. Um, in my opinion, so what I was looking for was to come all the way down to this new week opening gap, but honestly, we're too far expanded. Um, right, for a single daily candle to come all the way up here and then all the way back down below here is it's a lot. Um, so it makes sense why it didn't. And if we look at certain things on the 1 hour, like this hourly fair value gap, or if when we get down to the lower time frames, just behavior of price at this low, it's easy to tell that price is kind of done going down. It's kind of run out of its juice there. And we have this hourly here. It was created by an expansion during lunch that takes us up above these highs. Sweeps very shallow and doesn't really look to continue. So I am still looking to tag these for this week. Um, but again, we may not. We'll have to see what the rest of the week plays out as. So you can see here, boom, we took out these highs over here, right there. Um, that's another reason we retraced, but another huge one is just London session absolutely ripped, and it's unlikely for New York to continue that move without showing some sort of retrace first. So market opened immediately, came all the way down here, took out this low, filled in this hourly. As I mentioned on the hourly, you can see price kind of lose energy here, right? We start going up and down, really losing the downside movement that we saw in the first 15 minutes of market open. And then lunch hits. So as of now, we've gone down and horizontal. So according to the algorithm, the most recent move is lunch, or what the heck? The most recent move is bearish, and so we're gonna seek out to stop those people out. So we're gonna play bullish, targeting these highs. Um, and this gives us enough energy to come all the way up here, take out these highs, and once the algorithm kicks back in, check out these highs, come down, fill this hourly. Maybe that's equilibrium. Nope, not quite, but fills in this hourly. You can see here 15-minute as well. And then we expand once more during the last hour of trading to take out these highs. And again, like I mentioned, very shallow, very not typical of a bullish continuation. So that's why I am looking to continue to play bearish. Now, on the 5 minute, we have a couple things. Oops, wrong thing. First one being, obviously, took out this high, 7 o'clock, so pre-market starts. Get a reaction here, playing lower. Another reaction here on this 5 minute SMT of these highs, which you'll see on the 1 minute. That really tips us over. Big, big energetic move down to here. Horizontal, another energetic move. Kind of a weird time around the macro, but from there we go horizontal too, keeping within this 5 minute. Look at the grouping of price around constant encroachment and 75%. If we throw this fib, 50% and 75 bounces right there. It's pretty nice. SMT of these lows here, again, you can see on the 1 minute, expands up, retracing what we made AM session. I think the reason we played so high during lunch is partially because we kind of just ran out of energy, right? A usual lunch reversal, if we were heavy bearish. Might have been just to take these out, but we ran once, stopped a little bit, ran twice, and then kind of lost all volume. So with this SMT and a lack of sell side volume, kind of just assume that we're out of sell side for the day. Kind of like it's a grocery store, right? We're at a sell side, so you can only buy side, which is here, here, and here. Price works its way up, hits that, retraces, and then spikes again during the last hour of trading. So on the 1 minute, you can see all the SMT is now. I was looking at this SMT here from market open. Sadly, I wanted to wait for market open. As you can see, the 930 candle absolutely ripped down. There's no way I was getting in that. Tiny SMT here after taking out this low over here causes this retrace. This right here is equilibrium of this bearish move. So we tap right into that. Look at the closures. This one, concentric encroachment of this wick, it looks like it's pretty close. And closures of this. SMT of here, this I was also looking at for shorts, but with how price was acting and with it being slightly after the macro, wasn't a big fan of it. Change in state of delivery, 15-second for value up here. Left that open, can target these lows. That's what I was looking at today, but again, with no news today and with how price had been acting here, wasn't really too confident with it. We then react off of the hourly, kind of close to concentric encroachment. Like I mentioned, we run out of bearish move from there. I mean, we retrace all the way up here and go horizontal. So as of here, lunch resumes. What are we looking for? We're looking for anything that tells us price is going up. That right there is an SMT. So that's the thing that kind of tips us over, tells us that we're going up now. We then get a change in the state of delivery. I actually think that this is also an SMT. So it begs the question, why this one and not this one? Well, I'm unsure. Well, if we look at the time, it looks like both of them are in the macro. Um, hmm. Why enter here and not here? Change in the state of delivery on the 15 seconds here. We're in this range. If we wait to expand, it's already too far gone. If we enter here, we're totally getting stopped out with anything with that with a stop that's not down here. Hmm. I really think that that low was taken. Yeah, I mean, if that low is taken, I really don't know what time to look at. Um, yeah, so it got swept. It did get swept on this low. So I don't really know. This might be a thing where you chalk it up to no news Monday, or because there is a 1 minute here too. So even if you wait for the 1 minute, you're still gonna get in and out. What is something that could tell me? Because even here we have this inverse, reacted here once, twice, broke down below it, reclaimed with this closure up here. We wait for closure outside the 5 minute. We're looking at the 1205 candle, just here, and at that point there's not much. So this low broke this low, ES didn't, same thing with this low. I'll be honest, I really don't know. I'm just going to chalk it up to a no news Monday. I I'm not entirely sure if I'm being completely honest. This is something that I most likely would have taken. SMT changing the state of delivery on the 15-second. I believe. I find it hard to believe that, well, this is spike on the 15-second down, working our way up. Change the state of delivery is probably here. Array was probably here. Yeah, this we would have gotten in and then stopped out, and then I wouldn't have taken this one, and that would have been frustrating. So um, this is an example of why I don't trade lunch reversals yet. It's just because I don't have enough experience with them. Maybe if this was AM session, like if this was 9:30, I could tell you why we reacted here but not here. But with this, I don't really have an answer. But this right here, bullish, is trade of the day, in my opinion. Targeting these highs and these highs. Algorithm kicks back in, take out this high. Last hour of trading happens here. Liquidity resting below here. We come dig down, get it after reacting up this zone right there. SMT of these lows, and then if we're still targeting these highs, boom, we're ripping up there, reacting up this hourly. So the hourly time frame, just again, shallow sweep liquidity, huge new week opening gap here. As much as I'd love to play bullish and continue it between this huge liquidity void here and this sweep, I think we're going to at least, well, we already took out this low. I think we're going to take out this low tomorrow. Maybe venture down here for the rest of the week. Could be looking at another small week. Look on the weekly candle. This is one heck of a big buy side. I think we're going to close bullish this week, but I think we are going to, I'd like to close above here, because that makes this an inverse for next week to dip down and get a nice expansion. But I do think we're going to come down to this new week opening gap either tomorrow or Wednesday, and then at that point, Thursday or Friday is what we're looking for to play us bullish from there. We have CPI tomorrow, so we'll have to sit on the back foot for that. Just kind of be cautious going into 9:30 market open. But yeah, see what the market gives us. Maybe playing bullish tomorrow, depending on how pre-market sets up or whatnot. But yeah, this has been your market recap for May 12th, 2025.